I mean, let's be honest, when people go to jiu-jitsu class, you know, they want to learn and they want to roll, right? Which means sparring for people. Most people don't want to do drills 20 times in a row, but it can make you much more effective. And all those little things you were saying there about the armbar, it's stuff you forget when you're rolling, right? All those little details that tighten it up.
Exactly. And what's crazy is I almost feel like COVID has really enabled us to focus on an aspect of jiu-jitsu that was so long neglected, right? When you talk about the mechanics of how your hip relates to your foot, I tell the students, I say, guys, don't be too concerned with the other imaginary person that's not there while you're practicing. Be concerned with your own mobility and movements in relation to your own body. Your own personal awareness of your mobility is a huge thing that when you have a partner and there's someone watching you and there's a coach, there's this feeling in a group class that is, you know, it's almost like you don't want to be embarrassed, you don't want to mess up, so you just focus on accomplishing the technique, but you don't focus on feeling every single detail of the mobility and the biomechanics of your body. It's not a priority. I'm telling you from personal experience, I've never done so much solo movement of jiu-jitsu, and I've never understood the techniques that I've been teaching for my whole life as well as I do from teaching them solo. And the students are saying the same thing. They're saying, Rener, we're doing these solo classes. At first I thought, man, we don't get to spar, but man, I've been needing this a lot. So Rener, take your time, we're having a blast, and listen, the numbers don't lie. We're having students sign up from all over the world. So our school is growing in quarantine. That's what's so wild, and that's what I wanted to point out, is that this would have not happened if my mindset was, no, what we've been doing has to keep working, and like sadly, so many BJJ schools right now, they're, oh man, please, COVID has to end so we can reopen. Listen, I want it to end. I want back to normal, and I want the health and safety of my family, friends, and community. I get it, but my entrepreneurial BJJ, business of jiu-jitsu spirit is like, yo, it may end, it may not. Regardless, it's a tactical trade-up. We're gonna find what we can do instead of fixating on what we can't do. There's always opportunity and adversity. And man, like I said, this is just one of the principles. These are just two principles, right? We're talking about failing forward, tactical trade-up, triple win, position before submission, black belt recon, comfort in chaos. Brian, there's so many principles of jiu-jitsu that apply directly to business that, you know, like I said, if we had more and more hours, I would run on those, but it's, there is some limit to this. But point is, when you do jiu-jitsu, like you said it, you almost start to embody these principles because the practice is undeniable and you absorb them while you're practicing. So like I said, Brian, you may be using these black belt business principles in your everyday life more than you even consciously are aware of because you forgot who you were before jiu-jitsu. You don't even remember that, Brian. You're like, you are who you are today because of many things and jiu-jitsu, and that's who you are. So you exist your existence is almost so much with jiu-jitsu that you can't separate the two. And I'm just been around this stuff for so long that when it happens in real life and in business, and I go, oh, dang. That would, if it weren't for jiu-jitsu, I would not have treated this scenario. I would not have treated breaking my back. I would not have treated COVID the same way. And I definitely would not have treated dropping my sweatshirt on December 27th, 2016 the same way. Brian, I have to show this, and I know you're busy, but people need to see this. Check this out. So I was at the park. You won't believe this one, Brian. I was at the park with my son, and I had my favorite hoodie on, and it was getting a little hot. So I took my hoodie off my body, and I was gonna tie it around my waist. I was like this, literally, this is how it looked. I was like this, I got it, and I was about to, and then I went like this. No, I'm a cool dad, so I'm not gonna do that. Right. That was my actual thought. Now, I don't think dads who do that aren't cool. I'm just saying for myself, my son was 2, I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna, so I did this one. Right? And I tried to be like, oh, we're cool. The problem is I was chasing after little man. When I bent over, the hoodie fell onto the wet grass. It was so frustrating. And then I picked it up and I remember thinking to myself, that was so stupid. Because of my resistance to tying it around my waist, I paid the price by my hoodie getting wet. Isn't there have to be a better way? There has to be. This is America. America can do better. So then I went home, locked myself in the office, started cutting up hoodies and strings and shoestrings, duct tape and scissors and paper clips, and I came out with a functioning prototype. After 30 minutes in my office, 6 months later, 15 iterations later, Quick Flip was born, and check this out. You hold the hoodie upside down. Look, you reach inside this hidden pouch. One pull, the entire hoodie goes in, one shake, and now you have a fully functional backpack. And the best part is, look, I'll give you this right here. Look at these little clips. You adjust this. Look, and you adjust that.
That's crazy, Hunter.
And now you can freaking run, bike, hike, parkour, jiu-jitsu, whatever you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You can pull guard. If you pull guard in the fight, you got a built-in mat, Brian, so your back doesn't get scuffed up. The point is this. Here's what's crazy, Brian. This was failing forward on the highest level because I was failing with my hoodie. What was I doing with the hoodie when I wasn't wearing it? The same everybody else does, which is tied around your waist or wish that you left it in the car. So when I dropped my hoodie and I went home and I said, no, there has to be an opportunity in the frustration of this. And look, when you're done, it gets cold again, one pull and your hoodie's back. And you can actually put stuff inside the hoodie. So it was absolutely failing forward to say, wait a minute, everyone's frustration is just a technique waiting to be discovered. And if it wasn't for jiu-jitsu and my experience with jiu-jitsu, I would have never invented this. That's what's so wild, is that my problem-solving DNA created Quick Flip. This wasn't just like, oh, because if that's the case, why didn't any other apparel brand, apparel guru figure this out? Because it's so common sense. And I'm a white belt in apparel, I'll admit that. But I'm a black belt in the business application of jiu-jitsu principles. So once I invented it, I'm like, well, shoot, I didn't even mean to start a new business, and now this thing has taken off. Last year, we went on Shark Tank. In the month of May, we were on Shark Tank. In September, we became the -- 1 best-selling item on Amazon for all of clothing. And then in November, Time Magazine recognized it as one of the best inventions of 2019. This all happened in the same 12-month period since we launched. And again, I have no apparel background, it's all. And now here's how you knew it really blew up. Check this out. Here's how you knew things got out of control. Brian, you're not gonna believe this. So what happened is, once we started making Quick Flip, initially I was just making dope hoodies for my friends and people who cared, and we sold out, took them to Venice Beach, and people saw it and they were ordering, and we sold a bunch in the beginning. Then we did Shark Tank and it blew up. Then we started getting calls from technology companies. Alienware made these for all their staffers there. So we got a bunch of calls here from Intel, made them as well. Look at this, Waymo. Waymo made Waymo hoodies that turned into Waymo backpacks. Look at this. Look at this Google one here, check this out. Google wanted to make these for their employees, so Google made a hoodie. Look at this. Goes in, and turns into a Google backpack.
Nice.
So what happened is, and then the movie studio started calling. ESPN got down with us. Look, Jason Bourne, Bourne Identity, turns into a Bourne backpack. Look,
how do you have the time to do this?
Halloween Horror Night, the Universal Studios selling it at Universal. Look at this, Warner Brothers did this. Thousands of these for all their employees as a corporate gift. Warner Brothers gift. Everything turns into a backpack. Universal Studios. Look, you guys. So the list goes on, but here's what's wild. This is the one that got crazy. Because after a while, the hoodies were good, but then people called from London, Costa Rica, Hawaii, Brazil. They were like, Rener, it rains. These hoodies don't do it in the rain. So guess what we invented? Look, the Quick Flip. Sorry, my head's popping out. The Quick Flip rain jacket, you guys. So this goes on. Let's say you're walking around London, right, with your nice camo. We have black, we got different colors, and all of a sudden it starts raining, right? So look at this, it starts raining. You get down over there, it's pouring rain in there, right? And what happens eventually? The sun comes out. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, Brian. You have your rain jacket.
True.
The sun pops out, and you're like, why did I bring my stupid rain jacket? Check it out. With Quick Flip, you never have that feeling. You take off the rain jacket. Look, the rain jacket comes off. Perfectly dry. Look at it, not one drop on me. Look, perfectly waterproof. Look, shake off the rain. All the rain droplets go flying off. And now, look at the inside, Brian. You see nothing until you reach inside the hidden patented pouch. One grab, one pull, and look at this. In goes your rain jacket, and out comes your fully functional backpack. You can put a water bottle in here. You have a pocket for your wallet, keys, and cell phone. Look, you tighten this up, you throw this on, and the backpack keeps you protected because it's waterproof, so I'm not feeling the jacket on my back. Enjoy my day in the sun, and never again have to worry about what to do with your rain jacket when it stops raining. Quick Flip, it's always an asset, never a liability. And once again, all because of jiu-jitsu. Quick Flip was born.